Hello boys and girls, bear with me for 1 second. We've just got not a technical difficulty, more of a stream improvement as we just wait for round 6. Sorry, what a depressing intro that was. Round 6, the final round of the WTCR Championship from the Nordschleife. Yeah, I'll just put in the driver animations on just to make it a little bit better in case we go for an in-cockpit view so we don't see a driverless car flying around. It always kind of destroys the ambience, doesn't it? Let's see, what have we got? Who have we got? Let's just let for the cars to load up. Foof, there we go. You can see the invisible David Dorr. There we go. Suddenly appears. Just about to start his first flying lap by the looks of it. Maybe they can do the short. Is it Nordschleife? Full track including part of the new Grand Prix circuit here in Germany at the Nürburgring. So they'll do part of this track here. They won't do the Schumacher sweep at the bottom, they'll go round. Yeah, I will talk you around the lap, but that's going to take 10 minutes, so just watch David do this bit. An idea of where the short track layout is. I presume it's a short track layout that we're doing here. It's just under this gantry hanger right. Yeah, that's where David's lining his car up, so that's about right. There we go. And go right through there, through the little link road, and then you're back onto the back part of the Nürburgring and onto the Nordschleife itself. Anyway, yeah, hello, welcome along. Round 6, final round, as I said. A cracking championship. Bit of a different race today as our last feature finale. One race, not 2 races, no reverse grids tonight. As you can see, extended qualifying because the track is so long. 25 minutes qualifying and then on for 5 laps of the exceptionally long Nordschleife circuit, longest in racing currently if you take away all the touring races. You use public roads. Always a challenge, great fun to drive. It takes you... People think that the hardest part is remembering the track. To be fair, once you've driven it a few times, it kind of becomes a bit second nature to you, really. The hard part is learning to do it quickly. Hard to believe on a 10-minute lap, but like I said, it isn't... I say it isn't particularly... I guess when you've driven it 100 times and you say it's not difficult, it's an easy place to take, isn't it? But in the main, it's a very quick circuit. Lots of undulations, lots of camber changes. Lots of blind crests like that one. I'm pretty sure you've seen some YouTube videos of some blokes stacking their Skyline or their M3 round here, so you know the track. While we're looking at David Dorr, should we take a look at the champion? It's been really interesting this series. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Where is the championship? Let's have a look. See if we can get this. Trying so we can see it. I wanted to give a few of the drivers a bit of a mention because it's been quite a... Michael Kasprink's done an 8-minute 42 already when we're only 5 minutes into qualifying. Anyway, we'll have to look into that one. Where are we? Championship. There we go. As you can see, Clive Bitton currently leading up there on 312 from David Dorr. Carlos Guerra, Kahonen, Pavel Mukinin. You can see the podiums, that short gold, silver and bronze colours on there, how dotted around they are. This championship has been so open and so close, as I'm pretty sure you've seen if you watched any other streams. These cars normally covered by a second in qualifying. Unlikely to happen here. But even so, it just shows you how close it's been. Right down to Colin Barker there at the bottom, Marcel Lecken, I say at the bottom, those guys, wins and podiums between them as well. And you can see every one of the top 12 there has at some point tasted the champagne. And I think that's a real testament to not only the quality of everyone's driving, but the strength and depth we have here at RRLeagues. And each one of you guys should be proud. Everyone that's taken part should be proud of their efforts this season. And even you new boys, Matty Clark, looking at you, Okio Pradovic, Damien's down there as well, I can see. Travis Rodriguez as well. All you new guys that are new to RRLeagues. Oh, and Alex Koshikov, forgot about Alex as well. All you guys should be very proud of your participation commitment. And if you have, I know you guys like Matty Clark and Travis, please don't be disheartened by what you've seen if you've been in this championship and thought, oh my god, what have I joined? These guys are quick. And please don't let it put you off sim racing, because you've come up against the best here. It's not always like this, but this is the best way you guys can improve, is by following drivers like this and learning from them and watching these streams. So yeah, sorry, that wasn't a plug, selfish plug, but it is true. I was there myself. I'm still not the greatest of drivers, but I was a lot worse before I joined RRLeagues. So yeah, you guys at the back, take a oh yeah, Martin Kennan's in the chat just saying if you've got a blue box there, that's a top 10 finish. Well, thank you, Martin, I didn't realise that, but that's a top 10 finish. You can see they've been all over the place and well spread out. So like I said, congratulations to you all. That's the team championship. I say Clive had a little bit of work to do tonight over David Dorr. David has got spare points in the bag tonight, Clive hasn't, so if Clive DNFs tonight, David can score and take position. So Clive can't afford the DNF tonight, especially with David right behind him. Carlos Guerra as well, you can see there, Cahonan, Mukinin, Britton, Binnersley, Bergsma, Smedegard, Kaspering, Lecken, Colin Barker. All of those guys can win the championship tonight. They've all got a chance. Surprisingly enough, any of the top 12 can win tonight. A lot of it is mathematical, I get you, and a lot of it depends on Clive Britton, but anything's possible tonight, so good luck to all the guys in that. And just to go into the teams championship, let's just do a you mean to do that, it's just, for the love of God, ABS, stop messing me about. There we go, there's the team championship. You see Clive Britton and Martin Kennans. The RRL staff, obviously we put ballast in everyone's cars, that's why they're leading, but only Clive in the server tonight. You can see Martin's in chat. He can't take part tonight, but Martin and Clive currently lead the championship from Colin and Tom, and Mikael Kaspering and Andre Bergsma close behind in third. So team championship really is up for grabs tonight. Let's see what happens there, but that's as close as you like. So all to play for in that one as well. David's still going around, just about to finish his lap. Like I say, that time from Kaspering, I'm not quite sure how that's been set, but only Raceroom will know that. Oh no, David! Oh, look at that, see, even the best. 7.5 minutes into the lap, and the car goes sideways, but still, such a long lap, you can't afford to just escape to the pits and try again. That'll be another 10 minutes out of your qualifying time. So David will get this one in, and he'll probably get another lap in as well. In fact, he'll definitely get another one in. Just going up the Dossinger straight. Should we see if the transition as well? Oh, there you go. Now we've got hands and steering wheel, and dashboard and everything. My Renault Megane never looked like that, I've got to be honest. Went that fast, but never looked like that. So here we go, under the bridge for Dorr, down the dip, and then bite as much as this inside curb as you can, as much as this outside curb as you dare, and then hard on the brakes, hitting that apex as close as you can. You come round through one, through two, and then hard on the gas. Across the start-finish line, Bergsman's through, Schmedegaard's through. Britton's through, Mukinen's through. Where's Dorr after his slight error? Puts it third. That error would have put him above Mukinen. So Dorr Righty to go again. Let's go on board with, where's Andre Bergsma? There we go. We've got some cars on track now we can follow. I think that is Tom Cohonen just behind him. It is. So let's go on board with Tom. And we'll see how he gets on following Andre Bergsma in front of him. Who's in front of Bergsma, just so we've got an idea? It's not Dor. It's not Mukinin. It's not Arella. It's not Magnus. Oh well. We'll have to find out when Andre and Tom catch them, won't we? I'm dead jealous watching this. Gotta be honest. Sat here with headphones and a headset and a microphone. Yeah, I'm kind of wishing. Anyway, here we go. Onto the Nordschleife proper. So down here, so as much speed through this as you can. Dip onto a curb on the left hand side. Down here, then hard on the brakes for this left-right corner here. Difficult, off camber. Gets it round there, and you've got left, right, left coming up. By as much of this inside curb as you dare, and the same on here. Then it can drift out, not too much though. Hard on the brakes into this right hander on those curbs, and then just drift it round here. Go wide if you want, bring it back, and then and the big dipper we go. Over the bridge, down and slow before this corner to carry the speed through the second part of the corner. There we go, just as Tom proves, and then put your foot flat to the floor through this section. And then we get to the top of the hill, bring the car over to the right hand side and see if you can carry as much speed as you can through here. My old tactic, get as much of the car on that left hand side as you dare. That'll give you a lot of grip on that inside tyre to get you through there at speed. Motor runs a little bit wide through there, you can see. Better line from Cohonen, picks up a second on Bergsma there or so. Down they go. I wonder if Tom will start to regret his decision to get as close to Andre as he is. If Andre can pull out a little bit of time here on Tom. Another difficult corner for the less experienced, that one, once you know. It's a little bit easier, but still hard. This I find one of the most hardest parts of the track, trying to carry the right amount of speed off that corner. And hard on the accelerator again, down through here. And the car over to the right hand side. It looks like the corner comes, and it comes at you hard. And again over to the right hand side, braking a bit heavier this time into this left hander. Let it drift, don't go on the curb there. Oh, Tom's risking it there. And then down to this wide hairpin, takes you right round on yourself. And then this is the fun bit. Down the hill we go. Carry speed through here and through here, and then brake where you dare to get round this section, but get on the gas as quick as you can, because you'll lose time if you don't go down the hill. And then hard on the brakes here. Don't lose it under braking. So difficult with the change of direction. So easy to get the back end talking to the front end. Down they go to the cafe. And down here. Hard on the brakes here. Bite that inside curb. Run wide. Not too wide though. And then up the hill. Again. It roll through there. Nice from Tom and from Andre through there. Down here. Point of interest as they turn left. This is where Lauda had his accident, just here. Long right hander. Pick up so much time through there, and then this long winding straight. You won't come off the gas for quite some time along here. This is why this track is so quick. You can see Cohonen with the two plums at the bottom. Third sector is long though. Right, two plumbers, but Bergsma seems about as far away as he's ever been at the moment. And this is over onto the right hand side. You'll lift here. Carry it through there. It's nice from Tom. I think he just dropped a gear there. Or that may have just been my ears. There you go. He did indeed. And then round the first part of the carousel. and then up to the proper bit. This is the bit you'll see on TV. Keep it on the grey bit if you can. That's where you get the most grip and the most balance. And then on the exit, be careful as the camber changes not to bite the inside of the barrier there. You can see Bergsma and Kohonen literally on a pace here. Both of them have been about on par for most of this lap so far. And we're already 6 minutes into it. Through here. Ease off as you come through the second part of here. Right, the inside curb here. And again here. Let it run a little bit wide but not too wide. And carry as much speed over this crest as you can. It kind of falls away from you. Careful not to go on the grass there, and then round here let the car drift through this corner. And again. And then brake into this right hander. And then again, this is another bit you'll see on all your YouTube videos. It's where all the accidents happen. Up here. Keep it out the gravel on the left. Down through here, a left-hander. And then you've got another little roller coaster coming up. As you go swing left, right, left. With a little jump coming up just here. Just in the braking zone. That's all you need, isn't it? And around there, don't get on there. That's nice from Kohonen through there. You can see how much he's caught on Bergsma. And he'd appreciate if he can keep this distance from Bergsma for the rest of the lap. He will get a toe off him. Bergsma just get a little bit sideways through there. It's so easy to do, but he's carrying the pace through. There's different lines through this corner here. Where'd you brake? Where'd you take the speed? You can see Kohonen off the gas a lot sooner than Bergsma was. But Tom's taking more pace through the second part of the corner. Down to this baby carousel here. And Tom is in prime position here to pick up a nice toe off Bergsma up along Dottinger. If he can just get this bit right, so important, this corner. And he's absolutely nailed it. And now he's going to sit on the back of Bergsma for the best part of a minute as they go down this really, really long straight. You can see just how much pace that slipstream gives Kohonen. We did say in the qualifying, in the briefing rather, don't race on qualifying, but you know what? Look what they're doing. And these are two experienced guys, but that toe is worth so much. None of these two want their qualifying lap disturbed, but that's exactly what's going to happen. One of these two is going to bite it, and it's Bergsma that takes the pill. That's cost him a second or two. But Kohonen being a bit greedy there with that toe. That's really going to help him. You can see his 2 times have gone green. Someone's beaten those times. But Kohonen goes second, just a second off Kasprink, and he's going to park it up. That's him done, I think. Kasprink's just coming out of the pit, so he's done. Here's Mukinin. Purple through sector 1. Coming down that long winding straight now. I would have learnt the names. I should know them, but you just drive them, don't you? I know I'm a heathen. Slice me, see if I care. 6/10 up. Mukinin. Currently sitting P5, 4 seconds rather, off Kasprink at 8:40. So Mukinin, very quick driver, one of Raceroom's best, but finds himself well down the order here. He can't afford a mistake. This will be his last lap, or last attempt rather. Through there, up towards Carousel. Nice through there. Every TV angle is a screenshot, isn't it? It's so picturesque and so... You see why this place gets so much love. Ooh. carrying a lot of speed through there. I think he had to hit the brakes through there. It's unfortunate. I say the sectors are so long here because you don't get an idea of how they're shaping up. We don't. Through here. Favourite viewing point there. Lots of crowds. Expect some long trains tonight in this. It won't be too close because obviously different places people prefer to bail and places where people want to get their chest hair out. Mooking very good through there. David, remember the guy watching earlier at the start? Look at that, down to P9. If he hadn't have had that snake, he could have been like P3 or something, I guess. Ah, it's lovely from there through Mookening. Lovely. This is the important one. Oh, bit of a slide on there. That cost him down the straight. We don't know. We will do soon though. Yeah, it just gives you an idea of how long that runway is. Look at that. Stretches off into the distance. Lecken's on, in fact Lecken's at the start of his lap, so that one won't count. Parker and Rodriguez, the only other cars on track. That's why we're with Mookening. I'll come down through this quick bit. Like that left curb. Like that right curb. Catch the apex hard on the brakes. Left. Right. Where's this going to put Mookening? He comes onto the main circuit. Well, the new circuit. Crosses the line now. It's an 8:41. Puts him third. Look at that, just 4/10 off Kohonen. Wow, amazing. So there we go, there's your grid. Nothing's going to change now. Kasprink from Kohonen, Mookening from Britain, Bergsma from Arella, Lecken, look at that, old Damien. Excuse me, Damien Jensen down there in 8th. Good lap from him. David Dorn 9th. Schmedegaard 10th. That's really impressive, Damien. Nice show, man. Jim Britton 11th. Carlos Guerra down there in 12th. We know how good Carlos has been this series. Struggling around it. Well, I say struggling. He's only 6 seconds off on an 8-minute lap. Virtually a 9-minute lap. So, Koshikov down there in 13th. Barker, Travis Rodriguez. To be fair, Travis only 10 seconds off the pace as well. So, fair play to Travis Rodriguez. Obradovic, Wicklander and Matty Clark not putting a time. So, I'll wait to see. Oh, in fact, that was Colin Barker put a time in, not Travis Rodriguez. My apologies. I'm pretty sure Travis is still going to put in a decent lap though. So anyway, there we go. There's your grid. Kind of, I'm not going to say it's irrelevant, but given that there's not really many places to pass in here, you are looking for a mistake from one of the other drivers or in the section that is the new circuit. There's certainly overtaking places there. But once you get onto Nordschleife, you are looking really for a mistake from another driver, or you've really got to take some really aggressive lines to carry speed to get a line on another driver. But the two normally have to marry up together. Normally one mistake and one quick guy. So here we go. Just putting the fuel in, and they will need some fuel. Remember, no second race tonight. It's going to be about 50 minutes long, this race. 100 kilometres, about 5 laps of the Nordschleife. Well, it is 5 laps of the Nordschleife. There's Marcel Lecken giving us a little flash for the last round of the season. Good to see. Either that or his Cooper's broken, one of the two. So, last cars finding their way onto the grid. including pole sitter Mikael Kasperink. Just a quick request, give us a thumbs up, guys. Last race of this season, really appreciate it. Like the 6 of you watching now, so hit the thumbs up for us. No, it makes sense. Anyway, here we go. Kasperink in the pits. So Mikael Kasperink not taking to the grid. So that's going to mean Tom Kohonen's going to lead them away. Mikael Kasperink obviously gone for his pre-race poo and didn't get back in time. So Kohonen leads through turn 1. Mookin already looking to challenge as they go through 2. Around this tight part of the infield section here through the stadium. Mookin looking to get on the outside of Kohonen through this section to get the inside through here. He's not managed to do it though. Kohonen defends well through there. He's going to go down under the gantry. Mookin looking to attack down there. Come on, cameraman, let's see. He's going to make a dive, is he? Oh, almost. Kohonen bites it off though. Mookin takes advantage to putting his nose up the inside. That's not going to help Kohonen get the ideal line through here. He's going to push Mookin wide. But Mookin's through. Nice driving, Pavel Mookin. That's an awesome pass. Let's get some criticism for being quite competitive, does Pavel Mookin, but that was a perfect overtake. And now Clive Britton's looking up the inside of Tom Kohonen as they go into the chicane. Through here, very nice. They're all close, nothing's happened. All of them within half a second of each other. You can see that in the background. Bit of a gap at the back, Matty Clark and Travis Rodriguez. And poor old Mikael Kasperink took pole position and thought, fuck, that's enough. Don't need to do the rest of it. I hope everything's alright, Mikael. Nothing too much gone wrong. Put through. Oh, did Mookin just strip her wide there? Or was that just a line? I think he did get it a little bit wrong there, but not really hurt his time, you can see. Mookin in Kohonen, Britton, Bergsma, Arella and Lecken. Door up to 7th. Damien Dattner in 8th from Britain in 9th. Magnus in 10th. Alec Koshikov 11th. Carlos Guerra 12th. Rocky down there in 13th from Niklas. Colin Barker 15th. Matty Clark, Travis Rodriguez and the unfortunate Mikael Kasperink still sat on pit road. I've got to be on osmosis, I'm just going to let you watch because you can see what's going on. This is Clive Britton's view. Okay, a lot of speed through there. See where the tarmac changes, great braking point. Doesn't matter what car you drive, it seems to be the braking point for all of them. And down here, long sweeping, right, left, right, little kinks. And this nasty little biting curb here. And then another accident, black spot. Too many cars. Lose it through that section and end up in that barrier on your left. But not Mookin, Kohonen or Clive Britton. They're all through. Bergsma. Bit of a gap forming between Britton and Bergsma now as these three start to push on. You can see there's Bergsma followed by Arella, Lecken and Dorr. So we said it'd be a train, like I said, but a little bit more spread out than normal. Britton just getting the back end of that Alpha just a step out. It was just slightly through there. Through the section, this is the one that really sorts the men from the boys. The Audi of Kohonen also getting a little bit wide through there, just catch it before he hits the grass. That's his nasty tight little left-hander. Save the ring. What we're doing. That's what my wife says every Sunday night. Britain chasing Kohonen and Mookin. Mikael Kasperink in chat, you hate yourself, we hate you too. What are you doing, man? Did you have a curry last night and couldn't get off the toilet? Oh, Mikael Kasperink. Literally 0 to 0. At least you got a pole. We just say to yourself, you got pole. That was enough. You proved yourself. We love you. We love you, Mikkel. Would have loved to have seen you out there. Was making this a 3 or 4 out there. I knew you'd been up with this for. Oh, Martin, sorry, I didn't see that chat line there from Martine Kennons. Mikkel did not put race fuel in. It was on quali fuel. And then didn't click drive in time. Yeah. Happens to us all once in every about, what, 2 races. We all make that mistake. Not the clicking drive bit, that's a Clive Britton special, but yeah, the rest of us have always done that in the fuel and I forgot. Shit. Anyway, Mookin, Cahonan and Britton still pretty tight in close here. Remember, Mookin was behind. Oh, we're all right. It's a server. Don't worry. It'll all come back. No one's died. There we go. They've all got damage now, although they didn't have before. I tell you what, that's a bit hairy for a few of them because they'll all get a bit of a server blind spot there. Looks like they've all come out of it okay though. Mookin, Cahonan, Britton, 1, 2, 3. Bergsma, Arella, Lecken and Dorr all nice and close together. Nice performance from Marcel Lecken here, got to say. He's really come into his own in this series and it's really good to see. 2 seconds back then to Britton. Damien Jensen, Magnus Schmedegaard, Koshikov, Guerra. Schmedegaard already a good winner of a couple of races so far this season. But already 5 or 6 seconds off this battle for the lead. Mookin, Cahonan and Britton. Looks like Clive was the only car that got battered in that server glitch. He won't know that from inside the car. Well, he'll see it obviously, but oh god, excuse me. Not enough oxygen here tonight. Somebody should get an oxygen tent in here for the next series, which comes up in 2 weeks' time, by the way, guys. What a segue that was. Yeah, join us for our next 2 series running in ACC and Raceroom concurrently. Both really good fun championships. The Lightweight Cup coming in 2 weeks' time in ACC. Ginettas, KTMs, Alpines, those big monsters. No more Bentleys, just those little guys. And then we're back in the Formula 3s in Raceroom again in a couple of weeks' time. They are fantastic cars to drive. They just grip everywhere. It's lovely. That is literally about driving that series. So here we go, down the straight. Let's go on board with Cahonan. In fact, no, Cahonan's going to be pulling out behind side Mookin in a second. There we go. Clive Britton gets the cinema seat to watch. Let's see if Mookin keeps up his. In fact, it looks like Cahonan's already through at that point. He is. Look at that. Another server glitch. This is not good, Raceroom. And that's not where you want to be getting a glitch either. But Cahonan takes the lead from Mookin. That Audi looking very good around here. The Lincoln coat of Mookin being tested and now under pressure from Clive Britton. Britton literally has to pull back in. The Alpha, not the quickest car, I don't think. Obviously got the handling. Looks like the Audi's the one that's got the pace down the straight. I know he had a slipstream, but he was past Mookin. You know, we saw it in qualifying against Bergsma. Bergsma in the Hyundai. Couldn't really get past him, but he was past Mookin really before they even reached the hill. So let's give you a rundown. Cahonan, Mookin, Britton, as you've been watching. Let's go and have a look at the battle for 4th. Sorry, let's get that one. There we go. It's Bergsma. In fact, Arella's got ahead of Bergsma. Bergsma was in 4th. Arella's now ahead of him. Has Arella got the pace to join on those 3 in front? Only 3 seconds, in fact, less than 3 seconds. Then Bergsma got a little bit of a back to Lecken, but he's got a bigger gap back to David Dorr. David Dorr under a lot of pressure. And Damien Jensen. Let's get rid of that stupid thing. So you can see the battle for 7th between Dorr, Jensen, Koshikov, Smedegaard and Guerra is alive and well. Those 5 in a good battle. Here's Smedegaard, 4th car in its line of 5. Got Guerra behind him. Smedegaard really putting Alex Koshikov under pressure here. Damien Jensen playing with fire. He's throwing that Cooper around. He does not care. Koshikov ahead in the McGann. Like Smedegaard. Up front, Cahonan, Mukin and Britton. All about as you were. Jensen on the inside there being overtaken by Koshikov. He's through. Smedegaard will be looking to do the same. Oh, Damien catches it. Koshikov. Oh. Great driving, guys. Fantastic driving. Meanwhile, Arella is right at the back of Mukin. Mukin's made a mistake somewhere. In fact, they were all close together just when I looked earlier. And now Mukin some 2 seconds off the back of Clive Britton. 3 seconds off the back of Clive Britton. And that takes the pressure off Tom Cahonan a little bit. So Mukin now back into clutches of Arella and Bergsma. You can see there as well Marcel Lecken in the background looking to take advantage of any slip these 3 make. No love lost between Arella and Mukin. Oh, Mukin goes wide there as well. Another mistake from Mukin. Under pressure, Pavel Mukin. Ralph Arella, 7-time champion with RRLeagues in various different formats. Pavel Mukin, one of the top performing Raceroom drivers in the game. Currently in 4th and under pressure now from Andre Bergsma as well. And look at that, Marcel Lecken joining the party. Not far behind Marcel Lecken, David Dorr, wow. Cahonan out in front, 2.5 seconds ahead of Britton. And then this battle for 3rd between Arella, Mukin, Bergsma, Lecken, Dorr just in the background. Do you know what, I'm sitting here with my hand on the mouse and I'm sweating just as much as the drivers are. It's awesome. Bergsma goes side by side with Koshikov. With Pavel Mukin. Mukin, has he got damage to that car? It's not something you want to experience around here. Indeed, Bergsma through. Mukin down to 6th. About to be swallowed up by Marcel Lecken. I feel a rage quit coming on, not going to lie. Cahonen, Britton, Arella, Bergsma, Muklin, Lecken, Dorr, Koshikov, Smedegard, Guerra. Big gap back to Colin Barker, Wicklander, Jim Britton. Having a nightmare tonight, Jim Britton. Travis Rodriguez, Matty Clark. Oh, Damien Jensen. We thought it was throwing that Cooper around, and it looks like him and Obradovic have suffered terminal failures. Easy to do here. Stick it in the wall, the engine will expire. And that's obviously what Jensen and Obradovic have done. Like I said, the way Damien Jensen was throwing that Cooper into the corners, it was only a matter of time. Remember, this is lap 2 of 5. Cahonen's got 3 seconds now over Clive Britton. Britton's got 4.5 seconds over Arella in third. And then you can see Arella just disappearing over the hill from Bergsma, Mukinin and Lecken. 4th, 5th and 6th. And look, Dorr already taste the exhaust fumes of Marcel Lecken's Cupra. Arella getting away though. Bergsma's quick, you could see him on that lap he had with Cahonen. Yes, he lost it down the straight, but Tom did get the slipstream there. Nice drift, nice front wheel drive drift through there from Bergsma. And now Lecken having a look at Mukinin. How good is the Cupra against the Lincoln coat? That's just visual damages on Marcel's car. That won't affect his aerodynamics. Look at that, right up behind Mukinin. Pulls out. Goodbye, Pavel. Oh, look at that, David Dorr. 3 wide up the straight they go. Lecken now picks up the toe from Dorr. Dorr's going to cut across in front of Mukinin, as does Lecken. So Mukinin's lost 2 spaces there. He must have some damage, or some engine damage, I presume, from those 2 mistakes he's had. We didn't see the first, we saw the second. But yeah, Pavel Mukinin down to 7th. Britton's picked up a second on Tom Cahonen, so Tom's made a little bit of an error somewhere. Marcel Lecken's Cooper looks like it's driven into a tree. Bit unfair. Oh, Lecken goes in deep. That's going to give Mukinin a chance to get back through, and he does. Late on the brakes from Lecken. The adrenaline obviously got to his leg and stopped his foot from braking. He knows he's in a race here, Marcel Lecken. If he wasn't in that one that he won, he was out on his own in that one. And this one's, he's really got his work cut out here. Tom just extending that back. He was down to a second at one point. And now Cahonen back up to 2 seconds on Britton. I'm surprised we say that Audi was quick. Up the Dossinger. Must have made a mistake through coming down to turn 1. I can only think that's where it was, or at the top of the straight. But Cahonen and Britton fighting it out for the team championship. Barker, teammate to Cahonen, down there in 11th. So we'll be scoring points today, but not as many as Tom would. Oh, Tom taking a real liberty with that inside curb. Very aggressive. Oh no! Ah, to server. Jesus Christ, Raceroom. You can't keep doing this to me, man. Just throwing a couple of server glitches as well, just to make the last race memorable. Go back to the Bergsma. Door. Lucan in battle. Looks like David Dorr is on one here. Oh, Bergsma! No, gets it back. Nice control from Andre Bergsma. I bet that felt great in the car as well. It didn't look. I bet in the car it didn't feel half as scary as it looked on screen. Lecken accelerating through that corner over the apex. Oh no, David Dorr bit the inside curve, that's going to stop his acceleration down through here, give Mukanen a chance. But no, Dorr safe for now. Gap between Cohonen and Britton, second and a half, staying fairly consistent as they traverse lap 3. So I reckon really pushing Mukanen here. Smedegaard absolutely loves the Nordschleife as well. Back there you can just see Koshikov and Smedegaard in the background. Magnus in the GT3s here is a fantastic performer. Struggling to get these front wheel drive touring cars to give them the same sort of feel as the GT3s do. Bergsma still doing well, keeping Dorr, Mukanen and Lecken behind him. It's only Arella that's managed to get past him. And Lecken just having a bit of a bad section there through the cafe. Seems like pit lane speed limit through there, doesn't it? It looks so slow. Can drive off the carousel from Lecken. Up front though, looks like Bergsma and Dorr. No, I thought Dorr had got side by side with Bergsma then, but Bergsma ahead. Did Mukanen get it wrong through there? No, I thought Mukanen had got it a different line, certainly. Wasn't the ideal racing line. And now Marcel Lecken right on the back of Mukanen. Smooth hands from Marcel Lecken. deeper they go. Hold on to your tummy. There it goes. Don't want dirty tyres coming through this section, let me tell you. You need as much grip as you can get. It looks easy, doesn't it? Trust me, it's far from that. So Bergsman and Dorr just pulled out of range here of Mugen. He'll still get the benefit of some kind of slipstream, but it won't be as much as Lecken's going to get from him. Lecken keeping the gas down through there. And he might reach the back of Mugen by the time he gets to the hill. Meanwhile, Dorr and Bergsman. Dorr's Renault Megane really quick through here. Saw it on the lap where he overtook Bergsman last time. Now he's going to do it again. Or is he? The Hyundai of Bergsma finding some extra grip up the left hand side. The two of them are going to go side by side under the bridge. Bergsma ahead of Dorr. And Dorr's going to have to back out. So on they go to lap 4. Kohonen leads Britain by that 2.5 still. Arella 3rd, Bergsma 4th, Dorr right behind him in 5th. Muken in 6th. Not Lecken. Oh, in fact, Lecken's ahead of Muken, so down the straight. That Lincoln Co. must have engine damage. You saw that on that other lap. Where's Lecken going to go in deep? No, he's managed to do it this time from Muken. So Lecken ahead. And can he pull away from Muken and get back onto the tail of Dorr and Bergsma? Second place man Clive Britton. You can see there's Kohonen, that's the gap for the lead. 7 or so seconds back to Ralph Arella. I just needed some beverage. I was missing my mid-race break then. Remember, only one race tonight. No reverse grid second race. So run what you brung and run it till it dies. Kohonen Britain. Class of this field at the moment. Pole sitter Mikael Kasperink. Never got off the grid, unfortunately. Never got to take part. Did a Charles Leclerc at Monaco. Britain taking a few liberties there and getting away with it. The gap to Kohonen still a 2.5. Bergsma and Dorr close together again. And you can see Marcel Lecken still got Muken behind him. See if Bergsma can get his famous drift on. And why not even get to see it, because you know what, David Dorr might be past him before we even see it. Bergsma protected up the inside. We'll drop out to the outside now to get the corner here. Nice from both of them. So we're taking the later apex. front. Britain and Cahonan a lot closer. Cahonan second on the grid, second behind Cashbrink's pole time. And to be fair, everybody else is about to, well, say everybody else, first couple of drivers, Mookin not far behind Cahonan. So a few mistakes from Mookin. Had some debilitating effects on his car. It just hasn't got the pace anymore. He's down there now in 7th, struggling to keep with Bergsma, Dorr and Lecken. Clive Britton trying all he can. That Alfa Romeo not helping his cause. It's done really well for him all series. Car really not suited to this long, fast, flowing track. Certainly not like the A3 is in front, or the S3, or the RS3. Having said that though, Britton got the gap down to half a second now. Oh, Travis Rodriguez in chat. Unlucky, Travis, man. It was a lot of fun, but yeah, you're right. It is hard work, man. One mistake and your engine's dead. Thanks for taking part in the series, though, Travis, man. Good to see new faces in RR Leagues. Different from you, man. It's all good to see you. Well done for taking part. As I said at the start of the stream, man, you guys, so you, Matty Clark, Daniel Jensen, Damien Jensen, Boki Obradovic, Alex Koshikov. All great to have those guys in the series. Really good to see you all. Really putting Cahonan under some pressure here. Tom having to ride curbs he didn't think he would have to. Look at that, taking a lot of gravel there. Clive does it on the other one. Now matching each other. Corner for corner. Tiny error for tiny error. Not really errors, just more driving nuances. That's perfect through there for both of them. That was lovely to watch. It's enthralling viewing this, isn't it? We're on lap 4 out of 5. One more after this. Battle rages still between Bergsma, Dorr and Lecken. Lecken's dropped Mookin in now. In fact, Mookin's fallen into the grasp of Smilligo. In fact, there's Dorr and Arella up close here. Dorr and Bergsma, Arella just ahead of them. But Clive Britton's about to go onto the straight behind Tom Cahonan. It just bit too much that inside curb. That'll knock a couple of kilometres per hour off his top speed, and you can see Cahonan just gradually pulling away before slipstream takes effect on Britton and he can start to reel it back in. But they're going to go over the start finish line like this, I should imagine, unless makes a mistake coming through the final part of the lap. You can see Britton starting to close in, the Alfa just topping out. Nice from both of them through there. Meanwhile, Schmedegaard and Koshikov doing the same thing. Behind them, that's Carlos Guerra. Schmedegaard away. Door is level with Bergsma as they're going to turn one on the final lap. Door's going to run wide. Bergsman's going to look up the inside, but no. Nice overtake, David Door. Door up to fourth. And Bergsma, who's looked quick, but not quite quick enough in that Hyundai for pretty much all three qualifying and during the race. Seems to get swallowed up on the straight, that Hyundai. I'm not sure if that's genuine or not. Or if he suffered some... He hasn't really touched anything. I know his car's pretty much damaged, but that's down to... In fact, his is straight, isn't it? His doors that's damaged. Door looks damaged. Obviously, that was because of the server issues. Travis in the chat just saying that he enjoys the league, but this racing's really quick. You're right, man. These guys are some of the best you'll come across in Raceroom and in drive and sim racing in general. So it's no shame to finish behind them. Let me tell you, like I said, this is one of the greatest learning experiences. If you want to stay in sim racing, you'll get it's a little bit depressing every now and again when you can't get close to them, but think of that as your ghost when you're doing your hot laps. That's all this is. These guys will show you some of the best lines you can take, braking points and everything. Britton and Kohonen in their final tour. Britton giving it everything that little Alpha's got. Redo 9 seconds back in third, another 3 seconds back to Door, Bergsma and Lecken. Lukens well off those, and then Schmedegaard, Koshikov, Guerra, Arca, Wicklander, Matty Klar, others that are calling it a day. Jim Britton, Travis Rodriguez, Damien Jensen, Boki Obradovic, and the unlucky Mikael Kasprink, who took pole but didn't actually get to the grid. So here we go, final lap, final bit of fun. If you haven't liked the video already, hit the thumbs up button, guys, please. It really helps us out. It makes me feel like I'm doing a worthwhile job as well, I've got to be honest. Oh, Conan getting tight on that. Oh, Clive just bit that curb on the exit. Put Tom under a lot of pressure here. Tom Cohonen leads from Clive Britton in second. This is about as close as Clive Britton's been. Trying to force an error out of Cohonen. I am here, guys. I just don't know what to say other than to watch this through with you guys. No point me talking over it. You can see what's going on, how close it is. However, I will just drop back for a second. This is Marcel Lecken really giving it to Bergsma. Pick up a toe along here. Narrow, but you can get past. You pick the right place. Bergsma looking to defend. He'll push Lecken onto the outside there, but Lecken's going for it. Up front, Britton and Cahonan were side by side as well through this bit. Oh, look at that, Lecken's through on Bergsma, what a pass. Oh, so Lecken really, really matured as a driver here. Brilliant to see. Britton and Cahonan. I think that's the exciting stuff done with. Smedegaard, Koshikov and Guerra at the back all having a good old battle. Here's Magnus. Matty Clark into the pits, and to add insult to injury, it's a drive through as well. That's when you just want to drive over the speed limit guy. Unlucky Matty Clark, thank you for taking part in this series. Been great to have you. So these four battling it out up front. Cahonan and Britton really battling it out. The others now pretty much found their place on in the train rather. Cahonan from Britton, Arella from Dorr, Lecken, Bergsma, Mukinin, then Schmedegaard, Koshikov, Guerra, Barker, Wicklander, and let's take Matty Clark serving that drive through after his stop. So Britton with one more chance really to get past Cahonan. Needs to set him up for the straight, needs to be as quick as he can through this section to get on his tail through the last couple of corners. Really putting Cahonan under pressure here, this is awesome to watch. That Audi A3 really starting to buckle. Tyres, remember, will be absolutely baking right now. Front wheel drive cars around here really do tend to eat through their front tyres. And can Clive get this last corner? Well, last corner onto a straight, spot on. Oh. Just heard the Alfa's engine just struggle through there, and now Britton's going to have to hope that the gap in the air, Tom Cahonan's A3 is leaving, is enough for the Giulietta. Up they go as he slowly inches closer. I don't think it's going to be enough. Britton and Cahonan, Cahonan and Britton. He's only got to push Tom into a mistake here. Has he done it? Oh my goodness! Clive Britton, Tom Cahonan are going to go across the line side by side. Wow! Tom Cahonan just from Clive Britton. That was ridiculous. Ralph Arella comes home for third. Pretty lonely race once he got past Dorr and Bergsma. Here comes Dorr home for fourth. Lacken home for fifth. Bergsma takes the line sixth rather. Schmedegaard and Koshikov have got ahead of Mukinin. So Schmedegaard comes home seventh. Oh, does he? Yes, just. Bloody hell, guys. Keep it to the last lap, why don't you? Schmedegaard comes home from Koshikov, then Mukinin, then Guerra. Colin Barker just about to finish the lap. Well done, Colin Barker. Comes home for 11th. Had a good series, Colin Barker. As has Nicholas Wicklander, struggling here today. A few internet issues before he logged on, so didn't get much chance to practice. But finishes the race as Nicholas Wicklander down in 12th. He's had some good performances this season as well. Well done, Nicholas. Matty Clark is your last one to finish. He'll have a good 5 minutes or so to finish this. Let's give him a bit of TV time, shall we? Hey, man.
Hello.
How you doing?
Ah, brilliant. I feel great.
Keep the excitement to the last line, don't you? Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
I tell you what.
So much fun. Just so much fun racing like that, kind of close with someone that you trust and you know where they're going to be on track, and there's no hassle, and you can just really just enjoy it.
Yeah. I got to admit that was an awesome watch, and I just thought I did. And as you came up the straight, I thought you haven't got enough here to get him.
I didn't think I did either.
And
I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't, but yeah, that was close. Here he is, Tom
my
Cahonan.
God, you should have seen me rocking in the seat just to get everything. The Alpha just does not have it down the straight at all, but sure, what can you do? That was great fun, Tom.
Oh yes!
Well done, man.
Oh my God! What? How did you get so close at the end there? My God, I was nervous.
Yeah, I know, it was unreal. It was unreal. I don't know. I was just kind of, because I was always in your slipstream, so I was just like, that's all I was concentrating on, was just not getting out of the slipstream. Because if I lost your slipstream, it was gone. You were gone.
So, question to you both: what happened to Pavel? Because we were watching it, and then all of a sudden he was behind you.
Yeah, I know.
He had a wobble at that corner after the first very long straight. You know, that
right.
tight right. He had a wobble there and went into the gravel.
Yeah, I was really hoping. Yeah, and that was the same that I got. I really hope I didn't do anything wrong there, because I mean the corner is so weird, and sometimes you just change the line, but you don't really want to. It's
it's so hard because you're coming straight, like flat out off that big long straight, and then it's into a heavy braking zone. It's very hard.
Yeah.
But we got through it anyway.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, nice bit. I'm just watching Matty Clark on the stream. Sorry, man. He just went 2 wheels for about 100 yards in. Awesome to watch. Oh,
deadly.
But yeah,
I was quite surprised. First of all, that that I managed to hold on against Pavel, and then. Yeah, Clive, you really picked up the pace at the qualifying.
I bet you were more surprised not to see Mikko Kasparink on the grid, weren't you?
Yeah, and I was wondering what happened. I just read it there. He forgot about his fuel. That's so unlucky, man.
Yes, I think, he was. He probably realized that he put the wrong fuel. He needed more fuel, probably, and then he noticed it too late. Pressed escape. And then, he should have started from the pits, but he probably misunderstood how he was supposed to do that. And then he left.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's a shame, because I'd love to see the 4 of you, Pavel, you guys, Pavel and Mikhail, battle it out round there for an hour, half an hour or so. That would have been an awesome watch. But anyway, as it is, Tom Cahonan, great performance tonight, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough to take the championship from Clive Britton.
No, but as I said, I actually said it when we were testing. I don't mind Clive taking it because he deserves it, you know. And I haven't really won any of the championships, but I'm probably in a very good position, probably after this win.
Right on time, yeah. You had great pace all season, man.
Yeah, same to you. You had master pace this season, Clive. Congrats to you, man.
Well,
thanks very much.
Let's be honest.
I don't know where it came from.
Let's be honest, man. Yeah, I'm not saying you've dominated this series, but you've looked very quick in this series. You pretty much were like the class of the show in the DTM as well. All this I don't know where the pace comes from. You are becoming a bit of a Raceroom star, my friend.
Well, I don't know about that. Well, thanks for saying it anyway, Martin. I do appreciate it. But after looking at it, I've just realised I passed 1,500 hours in Raceroom the other day. So, that's a lot. That's like something like 3 or 4 times around the circumference of the world. That's a lot of time.
That is a lot of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, also speaking about this win, I didn't expect that I should win, that I was going to win this race or so. But all of a sudden, I have to say that this is a huge performance from me,
Oh,
especially
Matty.
because I made a comeback from my summer break. So
Yeah, absolutely. And it was a great performance by David and Carlos all season, by everybody. It was just a really great season.
Yeah, it
absolutely,
was.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think you said
yeah.
it well. I think in the briefing, obviously the guys in the stream haven't heard it, but you said in the briefing when the track selection got put out, it was like, oh, okay. But this whole series has provided excellent racing no matter what. And a lot of it obviously is down to like track selection and stuff like that. But I think, well, some of it's down to track selection, but the rest of it is down to you guys and just how quick, close, and it's just been an epic watch. I'm not going to lie, it's been awesome.
It has, absolutely. And like I said for the stream, thanks, Martin, for all the effort that you've put into the streams. Have been so much fun. And just the way the whole thing works is just so well. We're so lucky to have
Do
you,
you know
man.
what? Thanks, man. I saw you all take off for the first lap, and I got to admit, I was sitting here talking about it, thinking, "I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous." But to be
Yeah,
fair,
we'll have to get you back on track soon, man.
yeah, I just knew I'd end up in the wall after about a lap and a half, and buggered the engine up anyway. So yeah, after about 2 laps of seeing how quick you guys were, I was quite happy to have a microphone in front of me rather than a steering wheel, to be honest.
Well, we're happy for you to be behind the microphone, but again, like I said, we'll be happy to see you on track as well.
Oh, that's very kind
Yeah.
of you. Cheers,
All
guys,
right.
and congratulations, Clive Britton, champion of Series 53 here at Raceroom, our WTCR challenge. Well done, mate. Well done.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for taking part. You're all great.
And-
Look.
And Tom, congratulations for tonight's win, mate. Well done. Good performance.
Yeah, thank you. All right, see you, man.
See you later, man. So there we go. That's the end of our WTCR series here at Raceroom. But don't worry, coming up in our new series at Raceroom, we have got... Why has that done that? Who's moved me window? That looks a bit shit, doesn't it? Hang on. We're with you. Wait a minute. There we go. There, that's better. FR3s, Formula 3s, the Formula Raceroom, based on the Formula 3 cars, coming to you in a couple of weeks' time from brands Watkins Glen, Chang, Sonoma, Sparta, Macau. If you can't think these are fun, the Raceroom current ranked server is the F3s around Brands Hatch. That's fantastic. It takes you a few laps to realise that you can pretty much go flat out in most corners. But honestly, if you need some practice, that's where to go and get it. Current Raceroom ranked service at Brands Hatch. And then we'll be doing it ourselves in a couple of weeks' time. 2 races there, sprint and a long, I won't say an endurance race, but a longer race there that involve pit stops and the such. So join us for that series. Going to be probably as much fun as this one. I should be here behind the microphone. I don't think they're going to entice me back to the steering wheel quite soon. Who knows? Who knows? I'm in retirement anyway. So join us for that. And obviously don't forget, we've also got our new ACC season starting shortly. And see if we can find details of that one. There we go. The GT4 Lightweight Cup, 6 races coming to you. Basically, none of the big cars. These are all in the little sports cars. The Alpine, the Ginetta, and the KTM Crossbow. They'll all be running around those 6 tracks there. Drivers must drive each of those cars twice, but they can decide where they want to pick the car. To be fair, they're pretty much equal around most tracks, I've got to be honest. You'll have your choices for which one, but that's more of a driving preference and handling thing as opposed to performance. So yeah, join us along for the GT4 Lightweight Cup. That starts 2 weeks Wednesday. I'm sitting on the 13th of October at Nürburgring. That's going to be really good fun. Sign up for that. All details are on our website, rrleagues.com, so pop over there and have a look. And also, don't forget, give us a thumbs up on the stream. Also, subscribe if you haven't. And also, click the notification bell. And every time we go live, you'll get the little notification to tell you we're doing so. Thanks as always. That's the end of our 2 seasons. RRLeagues. We take a 2 weeks break now before those new series start. Just want to take this opportunity to thank all of you that's been along in chat. For all your comments and stuff while I've been watching the races. It's really good to see you all down there. Special mention to Martijn Kennens. He's virtually every race, especially for the ACC series. Obviously, he's been driving the Raceroom ones, but good to see Martijn giving us the support there is appreciated, mate, and all your kind comments. Does give it hot and sweaty behind here. I'm sorry for all the Murrayisms and mistakes I've made over the last few weeks. I know there's been a few. I've glossed over most of them. But I've got a new respect. I say I've got a new respect for David Croft. I've got a little bit of respect for David Croft. I haven't got that much. But anyway, there we go. That's the end of our 2 series. Join us in a couple of weeks' time for our new series. But don't forget, don't forget, probably some of you don't know, we've got a community challenge next weekend on a Saturday. 6 other communities in the touring cars at Brands Hatch. We'll be putting the team up for that. 5 drivers. We're going to pick those, have a few conversations after this weekend, and we'll have a race together. And we'll probably put it live on the RRLeagues channel next Saturday. So join us for that special event, 8 o'clock next Saturday. And we'll be live for that one just to see if we are as good as we think we are. Well, we know we're as good as we think we are. We've just got to prove it, basically. So join us for that next Saturday. In the meantime, I wish you all a lovely week. And thanks again for joining us on these streams. We do appreciate it. So hopefully see you Saturday. But until then, have a great weekend. Cheers, guys. Bye now.